Hi there, I'm Marbozir, welcome to a brand new Civilization 5 series. So, this is a game that won the August 2014 game poll. And just to remind you what we're going to play, we're playing as Siam, so we are Ramcam Trollface. We're playing on Comunitas map. You can see the exact settings that I'm using in the poll video. It will be linked somewhere in the description below. We are playing on standard map size, on Deity difficulty as always, and on epic game pace. Alright, so let's get started. First, we need to decide where exactly to settle our capital. There are a few good options here, but ultimately I always like having a coastal capital, so these are the only locations that I would consider. And I think it's worth giving up a river to have an observatory. Observatory in the capital city is always great for a science boost. So I'll give up the river to have a coastal capital with an observatory right here. I'm not going to move my settler into fog of war. There might possibly be a better location inside the fog, but I'm not going to move there. I'll just use what I can already see. This means we'll have to delay our capital one turn, but it's definitely worth it to get that observatory. So, here we are. We can work the tile with 2 food. We'll get the stone with 2 food, 1 hammer. But that will take a while. Let's grab that scout monument. And let's go find some ruins. We'll research pottery, obviously. We need to find our neighbors. Would be nice to get either culture or faith from ruins. I'm actually kind of considering getting 1 or 2 policies in Liberty, but I haven't decided yet. And one of the reasons is because if we build amphitheaters, or at least 1 amphitheater, before we get legalism in tradition, we can get wards for free. But that involves building some amphitheaters before we take legalism. So I could delay legalism a little bit and get 1 or 2 policies in Liberty. We'll see. Oh, we have a neighbor already. That's Washington. He is quite close. And he tends to be aggressive sometimes. So we need to keep an eye on him, that's for sure. But there's a city-state in the way. So we should be relatively safe. Let's keep moving. Maybe we can find some more ruins before he steals them. That would be nice. I'm sure we have more neighbors than this. Here's our scout. And let's send him west, I suppose. We'll switch monument to shrine once we finish pottery research, just to secure our pantheon. I might grab culture from jungle. Yeah, that would be pretty nice. So if no one steals sacred path before we get our pantheon, I'll probably go for that. I'm still waiting for that stone. I'll switch my assignments to that stone as soon as our border expands. That's 2 food, 1 hammer, so that's nice. Anyway, let's find some more ruins. Would be nice. Quite a lot of mountains around here. We can probably get a good location for a city with an observatory, other than our capital. And yeah, Attila is our neighbor. That's pretty bad, because he's usually very, very aggressive early on. He's one of the most aggressive AIs, and on top of that, 2 of his unique units are very early game units, and AI loves using unique units. Okay, he's not that close, but I need to explore this area. See if we have some mountains blocking the way. I might be able to get him to fight Washington. As for our research, we're going to need mining to connect copper. I'm also considering stealing a worker from Geneva. That would be useful. I could also declare war on Attila and steal that worker from him. That's not the worst idea ever. Okay, Rome. That would slow him down a little bit. So yeah, I'm actually kind of considering doing that. He does have a worker over here, but I would probably have to heal my warrior up. because city bombardment might kill him. It's super tempting though. It will take that worker a few turns to construct a mine, so we can heal ourselves a little bit and maybe actually declare war to steal that worker. It will be a little bit risky to say the least, but it might be worth it. We just need to make sure that we can actually run away, which might be problematic with the horse archers attacking us. Well, I'm going to do it. I don't think anyone will actually join me. We can ask Washington, but that seems fairly unlikely.
Proceed.
Let's see. I don't think we can actually ask him. No, he didn't actually meet Attila. Alright. Well, I'm going to declare war on Attila. It's a very risky thing to do, but I'm doing it anyway. We'll sign peace treaty as soon as we can. We took some damage and we'll run away. This will definitely slow him down, so that's one of my goals. But getting a worker is obviously nice too, and we can work that stone. I'm actually a few turns late with that. Alright, let's get out of here. We should be fine. He's not actually following us with any units other than this scout. And surely he doesn't have that many units on turn 24. We got mining. Right. Let's go back south with that scout. I need to check my general area before I explore the world. What else do we need? We're going to need masonry. Just to connect the stone. Or to improve the stone, I mean. Alright, let's grab masonry and then we'll go for archery and writing, most likely. And we need that shrine. I actually delayed that shrine a little bit too much. I focused on Attila too much. So that shrine will be a few turns late. Oh, natural wonder. And that's a nice one too. That's food, faith, and happiness. I need to check this area. I might be able to start a city to the west of my capital with the wonder in range. Yeah, I definitely need to scout this area right here, the coast. There might be a really nice location for a city there. So we'll do it. Meanwhile, let's go back to our capital with that worker. Will he peace out already? Nope. We need to wait a few more turns. But it should be okay. And this will slow him down a little bit. So, do we want liberty or not? I could go for Republic and collective rule. Republic is actually quite nice. I do like the plus 5% production when constructing buildings. And the one hammer can actually make a difference. Let's grab Liberty. I'll probably take Republic and collective rule. And we can peace out now. I don't think he will pay us. No, he won't. Hey, we got a worker out of this. And we stole a worker from him. Not sure which part is more important. They are both important, actually. And we're almost back in our capital. Now I don't actually have to bother recruiting worker myself. One worker will be enough for now. We need to get a pantheon though. Which pantheons are gone already? Just one. If we could find ruins with some faith, that would be great. But that seems rather unlikely right now. Oh well. You would have to get really lucky. I probably already stole all the ruins. Oh. Another natural wonder. And that's 8 faith. And it's fairly close to our capital. I could actually forward settle that wonder. Maybe. It would be kind of close to Attila, but I need to explore this area. To see if there are some mountains on the way to Attila's court. This is a great location. Floodplains, natural wonder, cotton, salt. I like all that salt over there. But I also like this natural wonder right here. The creation of friendship with Attila. Sounds legit. I stole his worker and now he wants to be best friends forever. Yeah. He will probably backstab us anyway. I'm just saying. I totally expect him to backstab us. Okay, wow. This is an awesome location for a city. This will be our second city for sure. I don't know which exact tile we're going to settle just yet, but this is clearly the best location for our second city. Alright, let's explore this a little bit more. See if there are any more resources in here. Yet another AI, that's Sweden. Should probably stay friendly with Sweden. Okay, there's marble down there. I need to settle in range of that marble. Right here? I was hoping to have an observatory, but if we settle right here, on the floodplain, we'll have salt to the west, we'll have all 3 salt tiles, we'll have wheat, we'll have sheep, we'll have marble, we will also have stone to the north. Yeah, I think this is going to be the location on the floodplains. That will be our second city, and the third city will possibly be with the natural wonder, right here. But I need to scout the area. So, shrine is done. I don't need a worker, we can start a granary. We'll switch to settler once we get 4 population. That's what I usually do. So, masonry, we'll improve that stone. Once we finish masonry, I should probably kill this guy. Yeah, Attila has quite a few units around here. And he will totally backstab us, even though we have Declaration of Friendship. Oh, hey, we can actually loot that camp. That's nice. Thanks, Attila. I appreciate the gold. 37 gold. Not an amazing amount, but hey, that's always gold we wouldn't have otherwise. We're actually losing 1 gold per turn, which is not great. But it's fine. So, masonry is done. Now we'll get archery. We'll need to get at least a few archers, just to defend ourselves against Attila when he attacks us. I'm saying when, not if, because he will attack us, that's what he does. I need to see if he has any other neighbors. And okay, this is a pretty good location for a city. Morocco. Where do we want to settle that city? This will be our third city, probably. We could get gems. We could get that natural wonder. We would have copper. So right here. On the grassland. This is a grassland? Looks like plains to me, but okay. If you say so. Yeah, right here. We would have the gems, we would have the natural wonder, stone, copper, fish, and this would be a great city. This city would be pretty much impossible to take for Attila. Yeah, with these mountains blocking the way, there's no way anyone would be able to take this city not from the sea. So we're going to settle this for sure. But this will be our second city with the salt. Okay, I saw a city down there. Attila's court is a little bit close. This city will be slightly exposed, so it's risky settling it. But this is such a great location that I'm not going to pass it up. That would be silly. We just need to get some defenses. So that's what we'll do. Probably early oligarchy, as soon as I get tradition, we'll see. But we'll need construction for composite bomb, and that's for sure. Man, we need to get Attila to fight someone else, like Washington. Or Morocco. Or someone else. I need to see who exactly is his neighbor. Well, I can find out by checking who he made contact with so far. So, declare war on... Okay, he made contact with Morocco. He made contact with Washington. He won't declare war on any of them just yet. Let's try Sweden. No. And Rome. Alright, he won't actually do it. That's fine. He'll do it eventually. Now, we need 4 more turns. Let's get started on another worker and then we'll switch to settler. Sounds good. Alright. We'll switch to settler once city grows to 4 population. This is not a bad start so far. I like my location a lot. Pretty good start. We'll have 3 solid cities. I'm not sure if I'm going to settle 4th one before National College. Probably not. 3 really good cities is fine. But let's keep exploring. I could explore east a little bit, but I'm not going to forward settle near Washington. That would be a little bit too risky, to say the least. Especially with this city-state on the way, I wouldn't be able to connect that city with a road. Not easily, at least. So, yeah, I won't be settling to the east. But I will still explore that area. We got our Pantheon, so can we get culture from jungle? Yeah, we actually can. I think this is the best choice, especially since we went for liberty. We'll need a little bit more culture than usual. And we need to try to get a religion, if we want to keep this Pantheon, obviously. Alright, now we can actually work the jungle tiles. Well, the one jungle tile. And did the city grow? One more 10, alright. Let's hook up the other copper. And we'll switch to settler on the next turn. I'm quite happy with this start. If we can get a religion and keep this Pantheon, that will be awesome. We'll try. So, switch to settler now. That's going to take 15 turns. Maybe we can speed it up to less than 15 turns? Probably not. No, we can't. Alright, 15 turns it is then. Let's explore a little bit more. I'm not sure about this wonder. I would have to settle very aggressively towards it. This could be our 4th city, if no one else settles it first. I do expect some AI to settle it. I'm not sure if there's anyone west. Oh, Morocco is right there. Okay. That's their 2nd city, I believe. So Morocco might settle this. This is a really good city though. With cotton, with incense. Quite a lot of desert, but I could settle to the east, and we would have quite a lot of floodplains. I'm not sure. If no one settles this, I probably will. And we need to grab this location ASAP for the faith. We need that faith from the natural wonder to get a religion. We will not get a religion without that, that's for sure. But we will get a settler with our next policy. Unless I want to unlock tradition right now. Which I probably don't. Just need to make sure I'll have enough happiness to grow both cities. That might be slightly problematic. We might have to trade copper for another luxury. Or just improve that salt as soon as we settle the city. Why did I move my scout down here? That makes no sense. We can't go through there. Alright, let's go east. And see what's there. One turn to chop the forest. Oh yeah, we can speed up the settler that way. Alright, we'll have 2 settlers. First one in 5 turns and second one in 7. So I will grab both these city locations. We will actually have to get sailing or optics to improve the gems. Which kind of sucks. But oh well, at least we'll have gems. So there's that. Refuse. Also, we might want to research drama and poetry ASAP. Because, well, the point of getting liberty was to get some amphitheaters. So that we can get wards for free. Once we research education. But in order to get wards for free, we actually have to build amphitheaters. And in order to build amphitheaters, we actually have to research drama and poetry. Which is not exactly the cheapest tech to research on turn 60. But we'll do it. We don't need other technologies for luxury improvements. We just need mining right now, and we already have that. So calendar can wait. Well, we'll need calendar to research philosophy, but we can research that after drama and poetry. So there's writing. I'll grab a library in here. After that settler. Kind of surprising that Great Library is not gone yet. What? It's usually gone at this point. It's long gone at this point. That's actually very strange. Right, we'll grab that settler. He might need an escort. There are no barbarian camps here right now, but we might get a spawn. Well, I'll send him like this. I can send that scout back, but probably not worth waiting. Alright, we'll just take a risk and send our settler solo. I usually don't do this though. And there's the Great Library on turn 62. That's a very late Great Library. Also, we can't go through here without moving our worker, which is kind of annoying. Because civilian units can't move through each other. And yeah, there's a barbarian camp over there. So we actually need to go back with that scout. Or I could go like this. I could send my warrior back. I want to move past Washington's territory before his border expands. Since we can't get open borders. And great, we actually lost that settler. That's kind of annoying. We have to get an archer or something. That's 270. I'll just have to capture my settler back. And I need to hurry up, because otherwise Attila will do it. As for embassies, I'll get an embassy with everyone except Attila. I don't think he knows where my capital is yet, so I don't want him to know. And we seriously need to hurry up with this. I might even sell copper for flat gold to Attila, just to get an archer out to help with this barbarian camp. I hope Attila won't get my settler, because yeah, that would be a bit of a waste of collective rule. I'm settling this city first, because well, that settler is already there. We just need to recapture him. Temple of Artemis. Keep exploring east. Right, so do you want to sell copper to get 270 for an archer? I think so. Hi. Embassy. It's not the end of the war though, because we need to make sure we'll have enough happiness to sustain 3 cities, and I'll actually have to improve the salt for that. So Attila, is he going to buy our copper? He should. Oh, he doesn't actually have the money for it. Alright. We'll sell it to someone else then? To Washington maybe.
I trust you are a friend to liberty.
I don't think he will trade silver, no. Alright, 7 gold per turn then. I need to stay friendly with Washington. That's the plan. Okay, I can't really afford to get an archer right now, unless I just recruit one. Which I don't have the time to, because we need that library ASAP. Oh well. Hopefully our warrior will be able to do it. This camp only had a brood, and Attila declared war on Morocco. I expected that. Alright, this is going to be the location. And now we need to grab that wonder ASAP. I can't afford to buy both tiles right now. I'll just need to wait for my border to expand there, or I'll need to wait to get enough money for it. One or the other. Also monument first, I suppose. I'll probably have to get the money for 2 tiles, which is going to be over 300. Yeah, that's just a brood in that camp. So this will be a delayed 3rd city. But oh well. We can handle that brood with a warrior, probably. This will involve healing up between attacks. But we can do it. We're fine as long as no one settles this location. Oh great, now we got a spearman. Well, that's very, very annoying. Okay, now I seriously need the money for that archer, or I might have to just train the archer. How fast can we get that archer? 5 turns. Alright, we'll do that then. This will delay our city growth. But I need some defenses. That spearman might actually attack my workers. We can't let that happen. It's a shame we don't have a second luxury in range. Okay, Morocco already lost its capital. That was quick. But that's how it goes with Attila. Battering rams are pretty damn good in the early game. Another city-state. Where did that spearman go? I think... Oh, he's still here, alright. He will probably attack us. But I need to get that settler back before someone else comes here. Okay, at least we can get drill. But without that archer, this is not going to happen, clearly. We need that archer. Accept embassy. This is kind of annoying. And this is a pretty significant setback, I have to say. But fortunately, no one is going to steal that settler. No embassy with Attila. I don't want Attila to know where my capital is. And AI is not all-knowing. Okay, farm. I might keep this on production just to get that library out faster. And I think I will. Oh, this is done. That's nice. We can get a farm. Yep, that spearman is coming towards us. I'll need to defend my workers. And I still need to kill this stupid brute. At least we have 2 units now. So our warrior can probably handle this while we distract the spearman. Yep, we can kill that spearman with our archer. As for the workers, I guess they'll get started on the farms. Like so. We should have enough money to grab the natural wonder soon. Okay, this guy is almost dead. He won't be able to kill that archer. With only 9 hit points, that's not going to happen. Alright, let's buy this already. Now we need 190. Okay. We'll wait for 190 in that case. We need the border to expand to do something more useful in that city. Come on. If this stupid spearman didn't spawn, this would be so much faster. Just killing him with city bombardment, so we can help out. I'll actually need to improve the salt ASAP. Otherwise, that third city will drop us into negative happiness. Or it will drop us to 0. Oh great, another brute is coming? Seriously? Well, I can't kill this guy on this turn, we'll just fortify. Yep. And I might interrupt that farm construction just to get started on the salt as soon as we start the city. Okay, barrage. Yep, let's interrupt this. And we can grab our settler now. Okay, finally. We can actually start this city. So again, this will drop us into negative happiness, which is not great. But I want to secure this location ASAP. Fortify. Library is done, now we can focus on city growth. We shouldn't when we're about to drop to 0. But city growth is so important. The solution to low happiness in the early game is not to stop city growth. It's to get more happiness. But we're going to need more units one way or the other. Let's grab an archer or 2. I'll just keep my city, my capital at 0 food until we improve at least 1 salt mine. Because this will drop us to 0. Kill this dude. And we'll start that city. So 0. Monument, library. Alright. And we can take cover 1, I suppose. Yep. That makes sense, as long as that warrior stays alive. To get promoted to swordsman eventually. Speaking of swordsman, we need to find out if we have some iron. What's Attila up to? Also, let's check Info Addict to see who's the strongest. Rome. Okay, Attila has 15. If I could get Attila to fight Washington, that would be great. But I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not. We'll see. And I'll focus my defenses on this city. Because if Attila attacks us, he will attack this city. There's no way he can attack our other two cities. And this city will be like completely safe. Until later in the game. When we might get attacked through the sea, but no one is going to attack this city through land. That's just impossible right now. So, keep exploring here. I might actually get another scout. But we have other priorities. This farm will be done soon. Also, one problem right now is that no one is sending any caravans to us because we're not close enough to anyone. That's actually a problem because we're missing out on science. That science from very early game caravans is actually very significant. And quite important. Alright, how many turns do we need to improve this? Not too many, I hope. Because I don't like stopping city growth. Should be 7 or 8, I think. Okay, 10 turns. That will have to do. How many turns would this city need? We can afford to drop into the negatives for a turn or two, I suppose. 9 turns, if we assign it like this. Okay. That's fine, I'm not going to bother with another settler. I won't be settling a 4th city before National College. As tempting as it is to grab this location to the west with the Natural Wonder, we can't really afford to do that. That would delay the National College a little bit too much. If someone settles that location, we'll just take that city. And if not, we'll settle it ourselves, but after National College. Also, we almost have enough money to grab that Natural Wonder. But I'm getting... oh no, we do have enough money. Why did I think I needed more? Oh well. Whatever. 3 religions are still available. Would be nice to get another shrine or something. With 5 faith per turn, we will hopefully get our own religion. We kind of need it. Otherwise, we lose the Pantheon. And there are quite a lot of jungles around here. I would like to keep the extra culture. Alright, now we need to unlock tradition. This will make our borders expand a little bit faster. Finish this farm because it's not actually finished. I do quite like these cities, so I'm quite happy with this start. The only setback was the barbarians capturing our worker. That kind of sucked, but oh well. Whatever. We're at +2 happiness, nice. Okay, now we can focus on city growth, on National College. German poetry is done. Now we can get that amphitheater, at least in our capital. Probably before the archer. Yeah, that archer can wait. We need that amphitheater. I'm not going to wait specifically for amphitheaters, but I want it at least in my capital, so we'll get a free watt in our capital instantly after researching education. That's the plan. And this map is actually interesting. There are quite a few really good locations for cities around here. So I should probably consider settling more than 3. But as I said, that's going to happen after National College. Definitely not before. We'll need a lot of turns just to finish that library. I might switch the assignments a bit in there and work the copper instead. That will make the city not grow, but it will give us library in 23 turns. Also, I should send a worker there to improve that copper and trade it with someone. Plus one population, nice. And this city will be just awesome. Let's speed up the production a bit. One happiness. Remember, we are actually playing on sparse resources on this map. But from my experience, this map gets a lot of resources in general, this template. This certainly doesn't look like sparse resources to me, to be honest, which is why I picked that option. Alright, now this guy will go there. That will take 8 turns, but we kind of need that copper anyway. Question is, do I want to build a road to this city? We could actually connect it with a road, but that would be 8 road sections. Probably not worth it. We'll connect it with the harbor later, I suppose. Alright, we got the salt, nice. And now we can focus fully on growth. Do we want to focus fully on growth? 12 turns for that amphitheater. I could also get the culture if I slow down the city growth. We have one citizen that we can use either for production or for one culture. The gold is nice as well. But we'll slow down the city growth by 4 turns if we work the mine. Yeah, that's a little bit too much. We'll work the Django. That's 15 turns for amphitheater. We'll get legalism in 18 turns, unless I decide to delay it by adopting other policies. I could do that. I could get oligarchy or aristocracy. But I don't want to delay landed elite too much. Would be nice to get amphitheater in at least one more city. I'm just not sure if that's going to happen. We need the libraries first. And we need to get started on the National College ASAP. That's the #1 priority now. If we can get another amphitheater, we'll do it. If not, then that's fine. We'll get 1 watt for free in our capital for sure, so that's nice. Ultimately, we're just saving some production time. Because that's what it is. We're saving either gold that we would spend to buy a watt, or we are saving production time. The difference between amphitheater and a watt is how many hammers? This is 150, 90 hammers. So in the end we are getting extra 90 hammers, that's what it is. Obviously a watt is higher priority than amphitheater, but still, that's what we are getting 90 hammers for free. Anyway, this guy was going here. So improve the other salt, then we'll grab the wheat. I'm really surprised that no one settled the natural wonder yet. I expected Morocco to do it. Maybe they've been busy defending themselves against Attila. Well, seeing how they lost their capital, that's probably the case. I'm a little bit worried that Attila will get quite strong when he took a capital already. So far, America is the leader. And... okay, this is Sweden. I thought they settled so many cities already. But that would have been impossible on turn 100. Okay, salt. 22 turns for philosophy. This is decent timing. 24 turns for this library. It will probably be faster once the city grows. We can make it grow in 7 turns. I like the extra gold per turn. So we'll keep working the salt mine. This city will have awesome population in the long run. Oh great, we can't get out of here now. Well, unless we go through here. I can't get open borders yet, because I don't have the technology. Alright then. How's the religion situation? Primo religions can still be founded. We would have to get very unlucky to not get a religion in this game. When we're getting 5 faith per turn, and we have 147 already. We need 30 plus turns for a great prophet, and 3 religions are still available. I'm pretty sure we'll get one. Even if we don't build any shrines in the next 30 turns and stuff like that. We won't have the time to build shrines. We have other priorities. Anyway, I'm going to finish this part here and continue in next one. And before I make a cut, since this is a first part of a new series, I would as always appreciate some extra support. So if you enjoyed this first episode and want to support this series, please consider leaving a like and a comment. It does absolutely make a difference. And for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.